This is Causa de Atún, which looks super elegant and is almost impossible to stop eating, but it's actually super easy to make. It uses cheap ingredients that are probably already in your pantry, so let's just go ahead and try it. I'm making this just for myself, so I got 3 potatoes, and I start by getting them boiling, of course. I boil them with the skins on and with plenty of salt. This keeps it flavorful. While it's cooking, I'm going to cut up my vegetables. I got a little less than a quarter of a red onion, and I'm just going to cut that up super small like I'm making salsa. Uh, Pardon my horrible knife skills. At least by my timing, whenever I was done chopping up the red onion, the water was ready, so I put in an egg to boil it. I just use like a typical red onion. You're gonna want to cut it up into really small pieces because like that's what's easiest to eat in this situation. It took me about 10 minutes to boil the egg, and then I was ready for the parsley. Just cut that up in tiny little bits. It's only like a little pinch of parsley. I'm putting all like the amounts in the description, by the way. Peel the egg. I always do this in water. I mentioned that in previous videos. Whenever you can just insert the fork into the potatoes, they're ready. Drain it. I lost one down the drain, so we're down to 2.5 potatoes now. RIP. So we're almost done cutting, I promise. Just cut up the boiled egg into little tiny cubes. It's cute for decoration and it blends together well. So now for the filling, it's causa de atún, so obviously we're using tuna. I used about half of a can, and then I used all my red onions, and I used about 3/4 of my peppers. I'm using some of it for the dough too, so don't use all of the red pepper. Put in your boiled egg, and then put in about a tablespoonish of mayo, mix it together. Next we're moving on to the actual potatoes, so peel them. As always, I've never been done wrong by a good old-fashioned cheese grater instead of a potato ricer. For this, I don't know the exact measurements that I was supposed to do. I just like threw in some olive oil, the rest of the peppers, and then the parsley, and some half of a lime. I just squeezed it in, and I kneaded it like bread. At first, it's gonna feel like questionable, but then it'll turn like into an actual pliable dough consistency, and then it's time to put it together. Oil up one of these little like cutout things, put a layer of the potato dough, put some of the tuna filling over it, press it down in between each layer, and then when we're making a little sandwich, so put down the last potato layer, and look at that, y'all. Is she not so pretty? I just put a little bit of the boiled eggs, pepper, and a sprig of parsley on top, and it came out looking so beautiful. Like I was parading that thing around my house. I was tearing it up. You could not keep me off of it. I never thought that potato would work so well with these fresh flavors, but it does. Trust me, try it.